All right, now I want to make a short video about the quizzes and exams, things you need to know about them. They're found in the quiz section, so if you clicked on the tab on the top of the home page, quizzes, it would show you all the quizzes. You would see when they're available, their due dates. They're not really, there's no due dates with them because once they stop being available, that's the due date, you know, more or less. It'll be Sunday, you take them online, and like you might see it listed here. If you were to click on this, it would take you right to that quiz 9. When you get to it, it would be a description about that. You know that this one's going to cover chapter 9 because it's pretty self-explanatory. But don't, I've had people thinking, they've opened up an exam and started the exam thinking it's a quiz when it's an exam. So be sure when you open it up and you hit the start button, it's the quiz. All my quizzes are 10 questions. I think quiz for chapter 11 is a bonus quiz, right? So it's for bonus points. But this one here, right, for bonus. But you get 2 attempts for quizzes. You might not get 2 attempts for 11, but all the other quizzes you get 2 attempts, and the highest attempt counts. Now when you get 1 point apiece for each question. They're worth 10 points. Exam, you might see quiz questions on the exam. So that's why it's probably a good idea to take it twice. You make it an exam question prior. Exams are 50 questions long, and you get about 55 minutes to take them. Sometimes it's 50, I think it's 55. It'll say when you start it, right? And once you get to past that time point, you're no longer able to save your questions. So I have a practice quiz if you want to use that, if you've not taken a quiz in this format before, just to get familiar with what to expect when you're taking it. It'll have a countdown clock. I think on the practice quiz it's shorter in duration so that you can see what happens when you run out of time, if you want to do that. But you can take that practice quiz multiple times. So you'll be taking 5 exams, and I think there's 18 quizzes altogether, or maybe 17. Chapters 3 and 4 are in one quiz. And this is a class of this semester I'm teaching, right? The syllabus quiz is a little different than the other quizzes. It's just something I want you to take to be sure you're aware of the lab, and that points are going to count from your lab. 300 points, 700 points come from the class. The exams, you have 5 altogether worth 100 points apiece. Okay, they're 50 questions worth 2 points apiece. Quizzes and exams have either multiple choice or true and false. You're able to use the PowerPoint while you're taking your quizzes or exams. So I'm not telling you can't do that, but you should be very familiar with them before you need to study right before you take them, right? You can here's the practice quiz. Someone's taking it this semester. So here's the available. Their availability dates will change. They usually become available the day I expect to cover them in class. Then the dates, right? The end date of availability will always be on a Sunday, for instance. And right, all the quizzes before exam 1, right? The availability date is the same, the 15th of September before midnight, So I just wanted to make this in case before you take a quiz or an exam, if you wanted to be sure you understood what to expect, this video would be helpful. So anyway, that's about all I got.